Hey, how's it going everyone? Craig here from Soundiron, and in today's walkthrough we're going to be exploring our newly updated Alto Glockenspiel. Alto Glockenspiel is a concert mallet percussion library built for the full version of Kontakt 6.6 or later, as well as now available for the free Decent Samplers. So if you're a Decent Sampler user or you don't have the full version of Kontakt, you can still use this library. This library features a 25-key Alto Glockenspiel recorded dry as well as in a large hall. We also included a 7-key toy Glockenspiel, and we included a bunch of really cool sound design ambiences for you to use and combine with all of the different articulations and sounds that are in this library. So for this Alto Glockenspiel update, we've revamped it with our 4-layer user interface, making it way more powerful than ever before. You got sound shaping controls per layer, and you also have an LFO, filter, and arpeggiator with a bunch of really cool options that you can explore per layer as well. So a lot of options. We've also included this randomize button, so if you're feeling lucky, you want to roll the dice and see what kind of cool sounds you can get, or basically just randomizing various features to see what types of unique presets you might come across. We've included 20 new custom effects presets for this library as well. You also have the effects rack, which has a bunch of really cool effects. It's got 2 different racks that you can load up a bunch of different DSP effects, so you can really take this library to the next level. One of my other favorite features of this library is the space tab. This is really cool because you have the ability to take any of these layers and pan them across the virtual soundstage. So right now we only have layer 1 and 2 loaded up, and this is with the close mic and the far mic of the hard Alto Glockenspiel mallet articulation. So if you want to listen to a little bit of this, let's check this out. So as I mentioned, this is using the close mic, the far mic, and a little bit of the reverb that's in this space tab right here. So you have this button, you can choose a hall or a room. Right now what you just heard was the hall. You have some other options to be able to shape the sound of the reverb. And then if you want, you can just turn this off if you don't want to use it. And if you want to just listen to the sounds of the close mic of the hard mallet, let's check that out. And as you can hear, it's very dry. So what's awesome about this is that you have more options to be able to place this in any type of space using your own reverbs or effects. If you really want to take the dry signal and just, process it however you normally would with your favorite reverbs. That's something I like to do. And then if you want to listen to just the far mic, this is recorded in a large hall. So this is really cool being able to have that other option if you want to have it more in the distance, in a large hall, or if you want to combine this with the close mics. And then let's listen to this again with the close mic included. And then with the reverb turned back on. Beautiful. And then as I mentioned, there's an LFO filter and an arpeggiator per layer. So if you want to just crank up the arpeggiator and just play a chord. So there's some different presets, so let's just play around with some of these. Then you have some different options as far as being able to play around with it. You can also increase the beat. So if you want to increase the note value, so you can do that. There's also some other options as far as the arp, gliss, and strum. So if you want it to be a little bit more of like a gliss or a strum, we included some recorded glisses of this, which we'll check out in a little bit. So yeah, just some really cool options and being able to just play around with this library if you're not really much of a keyboard player or you just want to kind of load up an arpeggiator and get some cool rhythms. This is really awesome for that. All right, so what you've been mainly hearing right now is the hard mallet. So let's check out the soft so you can hear a little bit of that. And this is with the close mic. So it's nice being able to have those different types of hard or soft attacks depending on the type of music that you're writing. So let's go ahead and explore some more. So that was the soft, and then we have some choked close. Let's check that out. And then let's have a listen to the soft mallet in the far mic position. And if you want, you can turn that up a little bit with the volume knob. I really love how delicate that sounds. It has a really nice soft attack to it. And then we have the choked articulation in the far mics. Now let's have a listen to the toy glockenspiel. It says 7 keys included in this, so let's check this out. So for the Alto Glockenspiel, we also recorded some glisses. So let's check out some of these. These are the gliss up and down. So you can hear that they're in various speeds of very fast and a little bit slower. So for the glisses, we also recorded those in close mic and far mics as well. So let's have a listen to the close mic of the glisses. And if you want to hear without the reverb, let me go ahead and turn that off. Let's have a listen to the gliss far. All right, so now I want to play for you some of the ambiences that come with this library. There's 2 different ambiences categories. So right now you'll see that it's ambiences 1. If you click this bottom drop down, there's a bunch of ambiences here. If you go to the second folder, you'll see that there's even more. So a lot of really cool ambiences, great for underscore and just adding texture to anything you're working on. So let's play through some of these. What's really cool about these is that you get a little bit of these different rhythms going with some of them. So it's really great for if you want a little bit of a kind of sound design motor behind something you're working on. All right, so let's listen to some of the ambiences within the second ambiences folder. You can hear this one starts off with a gliss sound and then just mangled with a bunch of really cool effects. This one's really cool. It almost sounds like it has that 80s horror type of sound to it. And then there's also some other ones that are a little bit more softer and a little bit more delicate and have some swell to it. All right, so now I want to play for you some of the custom effects presets that we created for this library using this new update with all the cool new features included. So let's check out some of these. So if you want to learn more about Alto Glockenspiel and check out some demos to hear it in action, make sure to click the link in the description below or head over to soundiron.com to get it on sale. So thanks for watching, subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on future things we got going on this year, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.